The recording Inspirations and Dreams is a homage to the great composer of the 20th century, George Enescu, to his work and also to composers who were close to him, especially in Paris in the beginning of the 20th century. Claude Debussy and Maurice Ravel, these composers, they encouraged and inspired each other tremendously. It is known that Ravel came to Enescu before he would print his sonata for violin and piano and wanted to ask his opinion, and George Enescu played his work, and then he put the score aside and then performed the whole piece out of memory. Marcel Mihalovic, Romanian-French composer, was around George Enescu at the time, encouraged by George Enescu to go and study in Paris, and this is how he achieved great recognition as a composer. So that is why Marcel Mihalovic stayed very grateful to George Enescu until the end of his life. Enescu, in fact, went to Mihalovic's parents in Bucharest and told them that the young then Marcel has to go immediately to Paris and continue his studies, and this is how Marcel Mihalovic became a great composer. He was married to the French pianist Monique Haas. Both were very close friends to George Enescu. Marcel and Monique used to visit Enescu every Sunday, and almost always they found him working and playing Bach. Other times he would find him playing his own sonata and seeing the way he would write it down. Marcel Mihalovic said of Enescu, he wrote down exactly the way he played. So in 100 years, the world will know exactly how George Enescu played, because he wrote down absolutely everything, every nuance, everything, every little detail of the way he played. If it would be possible to have a DNA of a particular cultural environment like Romania and Enescu, that would certainly be the Rhapsodie Roumaine. Really a work which expresses the Romanian spirit and the Romanian heritage in a way which no other work of art, no other music or painting or poem. I was on tour in Romania many times. I was playing the Romanian Rhapsody, and it was really amazing that everybody, but really every person, would recognize after 5 notes. Also outside Romania is this a piece which is very known and associated immediately with George Enescu. Few years before he died, he returned to the Romanian Rhapsody and made a piano version of the very famous orchestral score. The piece was still dear to him, and it was my wish to have the Rhapsody in this recording, because this is Enescu's most representative work, especially from that period.